Good morning, everybody. Morning.
Morning.
A bit louder, please. Morning.
Morning.
Morning. Welcome to Abbey College, Cambridge. My name is Mike Corbett, and I'm your principal for the next 2 terms. Welcome to everyone in this room who is a student. It really is great to see you. Welcome to our parents and our family friends at the back there. Thank you for coming along to our Parents' Day. We have a fabulous day ahead for you. And a special welcome to those of you who are online. I'm looking straight at you right now in that webcam. As I speak, there are Abbey College, Cambridge students in departure lounges at airports all over the world. There are at least 2 students I know are in a taxi on their way from Heathrow as we speak. And there are Abbey College, Cambridge students and their families at home across the world watching us live. And these are students who are going to be joining us a little bit later today, later on in the term. So welcome. Right, I like to start this with my favourite photograph. This is a photo of our graduation, okay? And the reason it's my favourite photo is myself or any of the staff in here, we can look at this and we can say, London School of Economics, Imperial, University of Cambridge, University of Oxford, Warwick, Manchester, Edinburgh, St Andrews, Surrey. We know these students, they're at those universities. I can look at it and I can go, they're reading medicine. He's reading mechanical engineering, chemical engineering, natural sciences, law, architecture, politics, physics. These are the students who've been here before you. That's why it's my favourite photograph. It reminds me of what we're doing, why we're here. Now it's my favourite photograph of my second favourite day of the year, so graduation. Is anybody brave enough to tell me, what do you think is my favourite day of the year?
Today.
Today, well done, absolutely. Today is my favourite day of the year. And the reason it's my favourite day of the year is you've all spent months getting here. You applied, you researched different schools, you had an interview, maybe you went through a visa process, you had booked flights, you got here, and you're here now. But everything is ahead of you. This is my favourite day because for you, this is hour 1 of day 1 of your journey as an Abbey College, Cambridge student. And I love that. I think that's fantastic. You have a journey ahead of you from here to the graduation, which is going to be full of fun. It's going to be full of excitement, full of new experiences, full of fantastic learning and teaching. Around this room, the teachers, the boarding staff you met over the weekend, myself, all the staff here, we're with you on that journey. So when I look at you now, it really is my favourite day of the year. So, Abbey College, Cambridge, like every good organisation, we have a mission statement. We have a mission statement. Now you don't need to learn this. You'll see it around the school in different places. What I want you to know is that myself and the teachers and the boarding staff and everyone else who works in this college, everything we do is driven by this mission statement. Okay? This is why we come to work. This is what we do. Every decision we make, every lesson we give is driven by this. To be a community energised by the love of learning and the pursuit of outstanding achievement for all. Now that's quite a lengthy mission statement, so I'm going to break it down for you. Firstly, to be a community. Welcome, you're part of the community. The day you signed up, the day you accepted the offer to join Abbey College, Cambridge, you became part of our community. So whether you arrived this morning in a taxi, maybe you arrived on Friday, maybe you're online at home watching, maybe you're a member of staff who's been here for 10 years. We're all part of the same community. And within that community, you become part of smaller communities. You will be in a tutor group, a huddle group. You will be in one of our houses. So there's communities within the wider Abbey College community. Energised by the love of learning. I love that word, energised. It means you're pumped. It means you're keen. The fact you are here, the fact you've left your home country to come here, means you're energised by the love of learning. So you're already living our mission statement. And the pursuit of outstanding achievement for all. We're going to talk about achievement later. We're going to talk about it a lot this week. The pursuit is the key word here. This is you pursuing something, you seeking something, trying to find something, trying to achieve it. And we're going to do that with you. All of the staff, we're with you in your pursuit of outstanding achievement. Then, the last two words, they're probably the smallest two words in our mission statement, but for me, they're probably the most important. This isn't a one-man college, okay? This is a college for all of us. This is a community where we all pool together. So everything we say in this mission statement applies equally to everybody in this room and watching online. Okay? So to be in a community energised by the love of learning and the pursuit of outstanding achievement for all. That's us. That's what we're going to do. Now, one thing you all have in common, apart from the fact you're excited and nervous, maybe jet lagged, is you all did an interview to get here. Each and every one of you did an interview. I know this because if you haven't done one, you wouldn't be here. We have a very strict selection criteria. We only offer a place at our outstanding college to students who do very well in their interview. So I know you've done an interview. I also know you've done an interview because most of you did your interview with me. Some of you, it was on site. Most of you would have been on Teams or on Zoom or on WeChat. Okay? So I know the kind of students you are. And I know what your answers to the questions were. And I want to go back to your interview. I want to remind you of some of the things that you were asked and some of the things you said. Okay? So one of the obvious questions I ask you is why are you talking to me? Why do you want to come to Abbey College, Cambridge? Why us? And the word that comes out every single time, some of you phrase it differently, but ultimately it's because you are ambitious. You're ambitious. You want a great education. You want to be in an environment where you feel you can grow as a person and independent. And ultimately, you want to go to a great university. So I think now would be a very good time just to introduce you very quickly to our Vice Principal Academic. This is Andy Humphreys, and Andy is responsible for the teaching and learning that goes on in this school. Andy.
And luckily Andy doesn't need to say anything else because Mike's just told us. My job here is to ensure that every single one of you has an ambitious goal and that we all work together to help you reach that. We have a fantastic teaching team here. Most of the teachers are here in this room today, and they'll be supporting you this week as tutors. But their regular role, just as my regular role is to teach you and to support you in the pursuit of those challenging academic goals that you're going to set yourself. And we do that really well here. 1 in 3 A-level grades is an A star. 50% of GCSE grades are A stars. And our students go on, as you would in 2 years or more, to fantastic universities. And our job is to help you with that. So if at any point you need help, you come and find a teacher, or you come and find me. I'm on the 4th floor of this building, and as soon as you come out the stairs, you'll see me in the office in front of you, okay? So my name is Andy, I'm the Vice Principal Academic, and I look forward to working with you over your time here at Abbey. Well,
You will, later in this week, as part of your induction week, you will be invited to a Vice Principal's Academics Assembly, where Andy will talk in much more detail about how we deliver on those outstanding results. So then I would ask you in your interview, okay, that's great, you're ambitious, big tick, well done, we like that. But what else? Why else do you want to come? Why do you want to come to the UK? Why do you want to come to Abbey College in the fantastic university city of Cambridge? Why else do you want to come here? And you would all say basically the same thing. You want the experience. You want the experience. You want to experience the UK, experience Cambridge, experience a new culture, get friendship groups from all over the world. This is a unique opportunity to do that. It's also a great time for me to introduce somebody who many of you may have met already. This is Helen Walker. She's our Director of Boarding. Helen.
Good morning. Of course, I have met most of you already. Hello again. I'm not going to launch into my speech like I did last night, don't worry, but I do want to recap very briefly for those of you that arrived overnight, for the families at the back, and the people that are still at home. Boarding here, your boarding experience is a very special thing. In your boarding house, you will find your new English home. You are going to learn lots of new skills. You are going to learn about British culture and about British customs so that you can live successfully and confidently in the UK. And as Mike said, you're also going to make lifelong friends. There's going to be trips and clubs and activities. There will be something for everybody. We want your experience at Abbey College, Cambridge to be incredible. And we will do everything we can to make sure that happens. So whether you are in Abbey House or Purbeck or Tripos Court, you are going to have the most amazing time. Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Helen. Thank you. And then I would ask you, come back to your interview, I'd say, well, I know you study hard, I know why you want to come to the UK now. What else do you do? We don't want robots here who do nothing but study 24/7. We want you to experience new things while you're here. So you would tell me all about your hobbies and interests, things you like to do by yourself, things you do with your family, things you do with your friends, things you did in your previous schools, things outside of the classroom. And we pride ourselves at Abbey College, Cambridge, in giving you the opportunity to explore new things and build on the interests you already have. This is a great time for me to introduce the final member of our senior leadership team, and that's Dr. Carolyn Dunn, and she's Vice Principal Pastoral. Carolyn.
Okay, good morning everyone. Really nice to see you all here. I'm Vice Principal Pastoral, and my team of housemasters look after your welfare, make sure that you're on track. And one of the things that they're going to be asking you to choose over the next week or so is to get involved in clubs and sports. Many of you are okay at the moment, but within a couple of days, you'll probably hit a dip. And you'll miss your home, and you'll miss your friends, your pets, and what have you. Getting involved in clubs and activities will really help to overcome that feeling of homesickness. And it will also help you make friends, it will help you with your English. It will also help you to become a better student. Our most successful students, the ones that have gone on to top universities, if we look back, will have done a number of clubs. They will have been involved in sport. They will have been a member of the student council. They'll have been an ambassador. They'll have been a wellbeing ambassador. They'll have got involved in the school community. And those are the sorts of things that when you are applying to go further, universities will be looking at. Yes, they want the top grades. Yes, they want the best students. But what's going to make you special is actually you are the leader of the student council, or you are the captain of the badminton club. So So keep a lookout. Phil, who you'll meet later, will be introducing all the clubs and sports to you. Get involved, and you'll find that life at Abbey College will be so much better for you.
Then the final question I would ask you, I said, well, what will your challenges be? And every single one of you gave me something. Nobody said, it'll be easy for me. It'll be a breeze, no problem at all. You all thought about it, and you came up with something. Could be anything. Maybe I'm worried about my level of English. Maybe I'm worried about my level of academic results so far, because I know I'm coming to a great college. Maybe I'm worried about making friends. Maybe I'm worried about being a little bit homesick when I get here. All of those things are 100% natural, because you're coming into a new environment. So we know you're excited, we know you're keen, you're eager, but we also know there's challenges. And as Carolyn has said there, we are there, all of the staff are there to support you through all those challenges ahead. I mentioned at the start about the student journey, and that student journey begins right now for you, but it also begins for us and our role as working with you as part of the community. We love it here, the staff. We enjoy it because we enjoy working with students like you, and we're so excited for the year ahead. Now, I'm going to sign off very shortly. Before I do that, I'm going to invite up to the stage a gentleman called Chris Ashford. Chris is our teacher, or one of our excellent physics teachers, and he also has a very special role in the college, which he will explain to you. So guys, I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to see you all later on today. Parents, I'm going to see you all very, very shortly. It's an absolute pleasure. Welcome to the college. Thank you.